Universal Racing League. Today we are in beautiful Imola. We seem to have almost a full grid. If I count myself, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we're only missing 3 drivers today, which is a great turnout, considering we usually have less. As we get ready to start up. We're just waiting for the go-ahead, and we will have a sprint qualifying today. So we'll have the 18-minute regular qualifying to determine the lineup for the sprint qualifying, and then the sprint qualifying will result in how we line up on the grid for the actual Grand Prix. So we will have about, I'd say 25 minutes of qualifying today, instead of the regular 18. And as we get ready to go here, 8 seconds left. And we are headed into qualifying in Imola. So welcome everybody to everybody who's joining. We are currently in Imola, just about to start a short qualifying to determine where we start for sprint quali. McLarens are hoping for a comeback story after last Grand Prix when we were in Belgium. Luke had that disappointing DNF, and Bahrain pulled out P5, which was nice for the team. And back on the grid for us yet again is Jack Deary for Alpine, hoping to get P5 or P4. Was robbed of it last time, so he's hoping for a better turnout. And for the first time this season, Green Waco is racing. He's aiming for what I assume can only be pole position. So let's hope he gets there. Who will be the first driver out? My bets are on NRG. I could be very wrong though. I am wrong. It is... Who are we spectating? It's the Alfa Romeo of Shadow Canes. Shadow Canes will be the first one out. I was completely wrong. As I will head back to spectate the McLaren of Luke Devitt. He had a disappointing weekend in Belgium, so he is hoping for a comeback here today to redeem himself. Because as I've heard from him last, it was very disappointing when he spun and hit the wall. So as we go with him on our flyer here, let's go and check, see if Sunboy is out. Is that Sunboy? Sunboy is still in the garage. So we will head back to Luke Devitt as we spectate him on his outlap, hoping for a better result. He's got to make sure that those tires are warmed for when he goes around the track to give him the best possible traction. And here we go, finally around the final corner. And Luke Devitt to start his flying lap. Here we go, around the final bend. And we've started. Alright. So let's get the time up here. If I can figure out how to do that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Luke Devitt. Can he go purple first sector? And he's spun. He spun. Luke Devitt has spun on his flyer. That is not a great way to start off qualifying. He will have a couple of Red Bulls coming up behind him. So I will go and try and find who that is. It's got to be the Red Bull of Drilly. Alright, we will spectate Drilly as Luke Devitt moves out of the way. Drilly aiming for a win here. As today could be a big day for him. Last week was very disappointing with those penalties. And so hopefully he can pull it through and take the victory as he goes wide. His lap has not been invalidated. So we will see where this goes as he heads around the final couple corners. Let's see where this puts him up on the board. He could be going for 1:15. With 1:15.431, that puts Drilly on pole position, provisional pole position. We still have yet to see a lap from Energy Retails. Sunboy. Verify, new driver for Mercedes. And I think those are the only people that can compete with Drilly today. Archie is not here today. As we're going to switch over to Green Waco on his outlap in the Alfa Romeo after being dropped by Mercedes. So I think for him, this race is more of a redemption to prove to Mercedes, the team principal pro baller, that he has made a wrong decision in dropping him. And so I think it all just comes down to points and position today for Green Waco. So Drilly still on pole. Byron, oh, and Green Waco is spun with the Alpine coming up behind him. I think he's just ruined the lap of the Alpine, of Jack Deary. He got in the way, and there's not much you can really do there. As we'll spectate Sunboy coming around the final couple corners. With 1:15.905, that puts him P3. I think he knows that he can do better. I think he might take a cooldown lap just to recharge his ERS, and then he might push another one. I'm not too sure. Bahrain, P2. Luke Devitt must be happy about that, as his disappointing weekend put a damper on the points. And although Bahrain did come out P4, they were hoping for more points. So let's switch over to TTV Ryan, who is on a lap. Is the McLaren of, I think that is Luke Devitt. Will Luke move out of the way? Let's see. Ryan hopefully trying to go fastest. As I did place a bet that if he does win this Grand Prix, I will do a shoey. But I will have to do it with apple juice instead of alcohol, because I'm... Oh! And that's Luke! Gone! And Ryan gets in Sunboy's way, but Sunboy's going into the pits. And so is Ryan. What a disappointment, yet again, for the McLaren team. So disappointing. We are going to try and find that Mercedes coming around the corner, which would be Verify, as we watch him on his first lap. First time racing in this league. I don't know his driving style. I don't know expectations for him, so we'll just have to wait and see. And there's a Ferrari in the muck. That'd be the Ferrari of NRG. Slowing. NRG is on a lap. I'm not sure if it was ruined by Jack in the Aston Martin. Bit confusing. He did slow. I'm not sure if it was to let him by or not. But as we are back with Verify, is he gonna pull out a purple sector 2? He does. Verify pulls out a purple sector 2. Can he pull off fastest lap? Verify. Very new to this league. First race. Can he pull it off? It's not looking like it. Minute 13, minute 14. A minute 16.204. That puts him P6. Not the best result I think he was hoping for, as he's gonna try again. We do have a yellow flag. Seems to be the Ferrari yet again. No. That's Alfa Romeo of Shadow Canes. Green Waco desperately trying to get around Foxshine. It's AI. As he does, makes his way for yet another flyer. It was ruined last time. He's chucked on a new set of tires. Let's see how this goes. I think Sunboy is hoping to Billy Ninja's put it P2. Missing by only 0.02 of a second. No, that'd be 0.002 of a second. Billy Ninja off of Drilly, cause by only 0.002 of a second. Green Waco heading over some bumps there, messing up his lap a bit. As we're heading around the final bends, let's see where this puts him. It's behind his teammate Shadow Canes. Green Waco not having a very good lap. Minute 16.2. That puts him P7, just behind Verify. We're gonna put Green Waco missing out on Verify by just 0.005 of a second. That's insane. And then the disappointment for Billy Ninja, 0.003 of a second in between them. I don't know if Waco's on another flyer. Probably. We have yellow sectors. That is a Ferrari slowing of energy. Is he gonna let Waco by? No. But that means Waco will get a tow down the straight. Heading around the final couple bends. Waco still staying 7th fastest. We do have the Mercedes of Verify here. Let's go to the Red Bulls. There's a Red Bull. It's Ryan. Ryan's out. Ryan's DNF'd in qualifying. What an unfortunate series of events here. Our top 3 still remain really cuz Billy Ninja and Byron. Luke Devitt being pushed out to P9. Everybody has set a lap. NRG with a 125. Somehow I don't think he's practiced very much. That is a... Oh, Drilly with the 115.202. New fastest lap. That puts a gap in between Billy and Drilly. That rhymed, and I didn't even want it to. But, a lot of disappointment here is the McLaren of Luke Devitt has been pushed down to P10. So, I don't know what Drilly's doing here. Drilly's in the muck, trying to mess up the Alpine there. What is Drilly doing? What was Drilly doing? That is the Alpine of... And that is our qualifying session over as well, as Drilly spins. As there's nothing I can do. Is quali over? Oh, no it's not, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Drilly, just kinda mucking around there. 4 minutes left, wasting up his tires. As Jack Deary is in the pits, Drilly tried to take Jack Deary out. Luke Devitt being pushed out to P11. It's the Aston Martin of Jack going P13. Jack has not improved. That is definitely a way to go out, though, for Drilly and Jack Deary if they were to have collided. Although I do think Drilly would have been handed a penalty. As the AlphaTauri of Stream Shane is in the pits. They've all set their laps on soft. Our grid order right now is currently Drilly, NRG going P2, second fastest, next to Drilly. Billy Ninja pushed down to P3, Byron down to P4, Luke Devitt still in P11. TTV Ryan DNF'd is currently P5, Sunboy P6, Green Wacko P7. He's made his way in front of Verify, who is currently P8. P9 is Jack Deary. P10 is Stream Shane. Let's see where Jack goes. Jack pushing his way into P10, pushing Stream Shane down to P11, Luke Devitt down to P12, and Pro Baller down to P13. And Jack has spun. Jack is spun. There's no really good way to destroy your tires other than spinning. We have a Ferrari in the muck. That would be actually the Alfa Romeo of Green Wacko in the muck. He will have time to set 2 more laps in if he's going to. If he pits, he has no lap to set. He's not, he's going for it. Green Wacko on a flyer. Heading down into turn 2. Or sorry, turn 1. Hello there, blocking him. Into the chicane, turn 3. Hello there, moving out of the way. Into the chicane of turns 4 and 5. Heading into the chicane, or sorry, hairpin of turn 6. And up and out into turn 7. And up into turn 8. Will he set a purple sector 2? Highly doubt it. And it turns 9, 10, and 11. Heading down into turn 12. Green or red sector 2 for green walkout. He has not put it purple. Can he put purple sector 3? He has one more chance after this to set a lap, and then it's on to the sprint qualifying. Jack Dearies pushes his way up into P6, pushing Sunboy, Green Wacko, Verify, and Jack CS07 down into P10, 9, 8, and 7. Green Wacko trying to go. Will Jack make it across the line in time? 3, 2, 1. No, he won't. Disappointing qualifying for Luke Devitt and Pro Baller as they are both out. Sky AD is pushed his way up into P7, P12. Let's go on board here with Stream Shane. Stream Shane heading around the final couple corners. Will he set a faster lap than the minute and 16 that he's already set? Minute 15, minute 16. He has not improved his lap. Let's find Rai, hello there. There he is. Heading around the final couple corners with his invalidated lap time. Disappointing qualifying for him. And Foxshine Spike with a minute 19. As the driver's world champion last season, that is definitely a big downgrade for Haas. 100% a downgrade. As we are now headed into the sprint qualifying. Your top three are Drilly, NRG, and Byrain pushing Billy out of P3 and into P4. We'll be right back for your sprint qualifying. We are creating a new sprint qualifying session. So we will quit to main menu. And we will have a sprint qualifying. Please hold. We have some technical difficulties as we're trying to create a new session. I'm just waiting for an invite, folks. I'll keep you updated. We do have an invite to the session. We will be starting soon. Just hold it with us for a couple more minutes, folks, and then we'll get started. Sorry to leave you folks in the dark for a little while, but we are starting up again. So we have a 5-lap race for our sprint qualifying, and then we'll have probably about a 40-minute, half-hour race, I'd say. Alright, 23 seconds until lights out. And away we go. Dun 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 dun. All 5 lights are on, and lights out, and away we go. And Jack gets a drive-through penalty for jumping the start. Drilly up into first. We have Green Wacko all the way down to last. Luke Devitt hopping up to P8. Shadow Kane's up to P11. Sky down to P12. TTV Ryan moving his way up the board. Billy Ninja overtakes into P3. Byron takes a position back. Jack Deary down to P7. Ryan up into P4. Byron down to P5. Luke Devitt back up to P8. Shadow Kane's down to P9. Grid's looking pretty solid for now. Byron up into P4. It's respectating Drilly, the leader. It's Foxshine into P9. Shadow Kane's down to P10. And we have Stream Shane making his way up into P10. Ryan up to P7. Ryan making his way back up to P5. Jack Deary into P6. Verified down. Jack Deary down to P6. Ryan into P5. Luke Devitt into P7. Moving Verified down to P8. As we head around the final couple corners into the end of the first lap. Jack Deary's pushes his way up into P5. He's in between 2 McLarens. Let's go. And Jack and Shadow Canes both collide, or both are off the track. As we go, I'm trying to find them on the board here. It's very tough. And we're spectating Jack, and that's Shadow Canes behind. Foxshine, 3-second time penalty, corner cutting. He's down to P12. Luke Devitt falling to P9. Pro Baller up into P10. Sky down to P11. Green Wacko making his way back up towards points. P12. Wacko, voice crack. Wacko up into P11. No sudden moves. Jack going in to serve his drive-through. So we'll switch back to Drilly, who's currently leading this Grand Prix with energy in the Aston Martin. He's not supposed to be in an Aston Martin. Following closely behind. Green Wacko making his way back up into points. He's P10 now. Green Wacko up into P9. Ryan falling down. Falling to P10. Let's go to the fight with Ryan and Green Wacko there. Getting really, really close. Ryan trying to make something work as he taps the back of Wacko's car to make his way around the inside. Pro Baller, 2-second, multiple warnings. Ryan pushing Wacko off the track. What is that? Dangerous move right there. DRS is now enabled. Lap 3 out of 5. Our grid is slowly starting to form up now. A lot of disappointment. Luke Devitt moves way up back into P8. Green Wacko down to P10. Ryan making a dangerous move, but Green Wacko slowly catching. Slowly but surely, he will overtake Ryan again. When? I don't know. This fight is getting really good. Hello there. Back up into P13. made his way back from P17. Wako hunting down Ryan. Ryan making himself the whole track width with that car, blocking him. And we have a yellow sector here. We're coming up with Ryan. And it seems that a McLaren is in the dust. Big pile up of cars here. Ryan might be going for something. Sky, 2 seconds, multiple warnings. Verify up into P11, Sky down to P12. Ryan thinking about going for a move on Luke Devitt there, but he doesn't. Ryan tapping the back of Luke's car. Ryan going around the inside. Luke trying to block Green Wako. Something's gonna happen here. Ryan trying to make his way around NRG as he's fallen from P2 to P7. He is in an Aston Martin. Ryan going for the overtake, but he doesn't, and he mucks up. And that gives time for Luke Devitt to try and go around the outside, but it doesn't work. And that gives an opportunity for Green Wako to go in, and he slides. But he saved it. What an eventful sprint qualifying we've had so far. Any single mistake a driver makes, we have a yellow sector. We have a yellow sector that is Verify. Let's go follow with Verify. Where's Verify? What happened to Verify? Verify spun. It's his teammate, Pro Baller, heading past. We'll switch back to Ryan to try and get that good fight. Lot of good cars packed up in there. And that's NRG who spun. He's down in P11. Green Wako trying to make his way past Ryan and Luke Devitt. Luke Devitt's pushed his way back into P7. Ryan, they're tapping cars. And that's Stream Shane off the track. Ryan moves his way up into P6. But here comes Green Wako going around Luke Devitt. Here we go. And he's made his way past, but they've had some contact. But Wako makes it by Luke Devitt. Now behind him. Wako needs to keep him behind to secure P7 for to start the race. And that's Ryan going wide. Wako up into P6 now. Luke Devitt might also be compensating on that, as Ryan is now having to fend off Luke Devitt. Pro Baller 2 second corner cutting and a 3 second corner cutting is now 5 seconds. Ryan and Luke Devitt are fighting it out back there, scrapping for position here. Pro Baller has been disqualified for receiving multiple time penalties. Luke Devitt falling behind. What happened? There's now a scrap between Ryan and Green Wako. Let's see what happens here. Ryan. And that's Ryan making a dangerous move there, and he pays the price for it. Ryan falling down to P9. And that's lap 5 out of 5. Green Wako starting P6. Luke Devitt starting P10. Sorry, P7. Sky AD starting P9. Ryan starting P8. Made a dangerous move on Green Wako trying to gain position. And it failed. Failed for him. Verified down into P14. Shadow Kane's P15 and Jack will finish 16th. Pro Baller finishing 17th with his disqualification. And that's your sprint qualifying. And that will be Drilly on pole position. So there you have it, folks. Your podium consists of Drilly, Billy Ninja, and Byron. Or sorry, Biron. I have a feeling I'm butchering that severely. Congratulations to those three who will be starting. Congratulations to Billy Ninja and Drilly who will be starting on the front row. as we head in to the Grand Prix. Your starting grid is very, how do I put it? It's not the same grid that we normally get. As we get ready to go here, let's hope for no dive bombs. That would be horrific. And please do not mind my bird in the background. There's nothing I can do about his constant screaming. As we get ready here to rumble. Best way to put it. Okay. Alright, as the lights go on, we have 3, 4, 5. This lights out and away we go. Byron, drive-through penalty off the start. TTV Ryan with a penalty, assuming he has a drive-through as well. Our grid is looking very jumbled right now. Sunboy into P3, Drilly down to P2. Billy Ninja up into P1. Yellow sector, and that is the Haas of Foxshine, Extreme Shane, and TTV Ryan, who are all in a little shamble there. So it's not good for looking good for Foxshine, your current reigning champion, as his races haven't been up to what we would call standards for a driver of his significance, if I were to put it that way. He's a great driver, but he's just been underperforming himself. Drilly's been pushed down to P9, Sunboy, and Green Wacko P4. That's a surprise. As we head around, first lap completed, Billy Ninja in P1. Yellow sector, and that's a Ferrari in the muck. It's a Ferrari of energy. Gabagoo. Let's go and take a look. Energy in the pits with the broken wing. Nope, just wheels. It's a weird strategy. We do have a McLaren pitting. Whether it's the McLaren of Luke Devitt or Byron, I'm not too sure, but the McLaren pit crew. Let's go to Billy Ninja, and that is Energy, who is spun out of the first chicane. Billy Ninja with yet another fastest lap of minute 18.305. That's right, 350. DRS is now enabled. Race control. Stewards have enabled it. Verify up into P5. Green Wacko on the podium. Very surprising. Drilly making his way back up through the pack. P6. Extreme Shane moves up into P12. Jack Deary into P12. Extreme Shane back down to P13. Let's spectate Jack Deary for a little bit in the Alpine. I'm gonna just let you listen to the engine sounds really quick. Extreme Shane is retired from the session. The engine sounds amazing though. And here comes Jack Deary catching on Rye Hello there. Heading up the inside. And he makes the overtake with a little bit of contact. But he's done it. He's made the overtake. Jack Deary now hunting down Foxshine for P10. He desperately needs these points to prove to other teams that he is worthy of a seat. Green Wacko, fastest lap with a minute 18.082. Jack Deary heading down the main straight, and we have yellow flags. Drilly's past the muck, and that's Green Wacko. He's been pushed all the way down to P8, and he spun again. Surprised his wheel hasn't popped off yet. He has great potential, but that's just mucked him up. Jack Deary now in points. Byron passing through. And that's Green Wacko spinning again. TTV Ryan is about to catch up to Green Wacko. This race isn't going how he planned it. He was on the podium. Now Pro Baller and Verify, this is Mercedes 3-4 right now, with Sunboy on the podium, hunting down Billy Ninja for his third win in a row. And that's Green Wacko, yet again, stuck in the wall. Sunboy is losing time. It's just losing time. So he's gaining time through these corners, but he's losing time through the straights. I will let you just enjoy the racing for a couple of moments. And we have a Red Bull of Drilly. That would be Ryan. And Ryan's in the wall again. Is damage off? Green Wacko back up into P13. Ryan is losing time through the corners. And on the straights, because of his tires being so hot. Overheated. Air's too hot. It makes your tires start to lose grip. Just like that, right there. Ryan has gone from P5 to P14. Looks like I won't be doing a shoey today. Sunboy's still hunting down Billy Ninja though. Can you see Sunboy in Billy's rear view? No, you cannot. Sunboy closing in now. You can start to see his car. The 4-second gap is what's really killing him. Foxshine Spike with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Pro Baller down to P4. Drilly hunting his way back up onto the podium. There's a Ferrari. 2 Ferraris. Energy, slow. No, that's an Alfa Romeo. Green Wacko. Things are not going his way today. Energy hunting down Ryan. Let's watch as he is now has DRS. Ryan trying to defend. And there's no point, as if he tries to dive bomb, he'll take both of them out. And we have a safety car. Full course caution. Is now a strategy where tires come into play here. Billy Ninja pitting for mediums. No, hards, sorry. As he's fallen his way down the order to P2. Jack Deary, 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. As we wait for these cars to catch up to the safety car queue. Sunboy back in P1. This race lies in his hands. How he chooses to play it, it's all up to him. Hello there, 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Green walkout could possibly make up some great positions here. Will he be able to do it? He's pitting. Green walkout is pitting for new tires. So we have 3 cars currently caught up to the safety car, about to P4 with Drilly down to P4. Luke in P6, Byrene in P10. As we wait for the safety car to head in, it's not going in this lap though. It will be in next lap as the car's still struggling to reform a grid. And that's Jack pitting. Billy Ninja back up into P2 with the Williams of Sunboy still in P1. Sky, 3-second corner cutting penalty. Jack, down to P10, is catching up to the grid. Safety car is still out. We're still waiting for the grid to reform. I highly doubt the safety car will be out until at least the end of lap 10. Sky, 5-second severe collision with Foxshine. Safety car is out another lap. We are now waiting for Green Wako to catch up to the pack. Hello there is overtaken Byron, but Byron or Hello there needs to get that position back. Whereas we are under safety car conditions, you cannot overtake. Sunboy will have complete control over this safety car restart. Pro Baller has a 5-second penalty severe collision with Hello there. So when Sunboy punches the gas on the pit straight, that is when we go. Billy Ninja has to be really careful here, as he does have Drilly on his butt. And Drilly will be hunting down his first victory this season. I believe it would be his first victory this season. Jack Deary is up into P8. Sunboy has complete, and I mean complete, control over this. Pro Baller, yet another 5-second penalty. That's a lot of penalties. And Billy Ninja has almost binned it. Drilly makes his way past. Will Drilly not have to hand that position back? Drilly does have to hand that position back, as Sunboy had not crossed the line yet. What a save for Billy Ninja. Ben is in P9. Pro Baller up into P10. Jack up into P11. Luke Devitt up into P4. Luke Devitt is hunting his way down for his first podium this season. And Energy Retails and TTV Ryan are now at the back of the pack. Green Wacko making his way back up into P12, hunting down points to prove to Mercedes that it was a mistake. He was on the podium earlier, and then he shunted it. Billy Ninja still hunting down Sunboy. But listen to those engine sounds of the Haas, though, like, yummy, yummy. Billy Ninja doesn't have DRS. DRS has not been enabled yet. Drilly overtaking Billy Ninja. Billy Ninja going to overtake again. Will he go down the inside? Will he brake late? Yes, he will. Will he have the overtake? And oh! They made contact! That's Billy Ninja pushed down to P5, P6, P7. Billy Ninja from P2 to P7 with some severe contact from Drilly. Luke Devitt onto the podium. What a race he has had so far from P12 or P11 to P3. What a race he's had so far. And Ben is back up into P5. We have a yellow sector there. And that seems to be Pro Baller moving slowly. Pro Baller not moving his car. Pro Baller's car is moving again. He has not DNF'd. Luke Devitt going wide there. Really wide. We do have footage of Drilly smashing into the side of Billy Ninja's car. DRS is enabled. That might result in a penalty for Drilly, cuz. And we have a safety car. Right, hello there is pitting. Could this be a strategic time for Sunboy to pit? But the question is, will he be able to gain those positions back? And then, what is the strategy? Luke Devitt, drive through, speeding under safety car. I can't imagine what Luke Devitt is feeling right now. Day turned happy for McLaren has now turned sad. Luke Devitt dropping to P9. Down to P10. Disappointing day for McLaren. Disappointing. And Luke Devitt still has to serve his drive-through as well. Some boy. P9 dropped. Drilly leading this with verified P2. Billy back up into the podium. Sky P4, Foxshine P5, and Green Waco back up into P6. It's definitely made a comeback story. Could even be a comeback of the year. Green Waco, 5-second severe collision with Foxshine. As we go and spectate our top 3, which are Billy Ninja, Verify, and Drilly, cuz although Drilly should have a penalty for punting Billy Ninja off the track. That was a very unsportsmanlike move. Energy, 5 seconds with Ryan. Let's enjoy the driving. Safety car in this lap. Billy Ninja, 5 second severe collision with with Verify. Energy, 5 second severe collision with Ryan. Verify has a penalty. Luke Devitt still has to finish his drive-through. And that's Verify spinning. Sky AD is on the podium. Jack Deary down in P12. Luke Devitt serving his drive-through. Disappointing day for McLaren. Green Waco And P6. Some boy fighting with Bahrain for P9. $16 laps to go. Woohoo! That Sky's sliding right across. Down to P10. Boy, was that surprising. Sky's taken down Green Wako with him. Sky is pitting. Billy Ninja up into P2. Jack CS07 is down to P12. As we watch Billy Ninja attempting to catch up to Drilly. Bahrain up to P4, Sunboy up to P3. Jack Deary, 5 seconds of your collision with Foxshide. Jack Deary up into P6. We're on board with Jack Deary. Stewards have enabled DRS. Let's just enjoy the engine sounds of the Alpine. I mean, I know I love these engine sounds, but does anybody else like them, or is it just me? And if so, which engine? On which car? Jack Deary overtaking Foxshine Spike into the chicane. Foxshine desperately trying to claw his way back, almost spinning Jack Deary. Verify in P7 with a 3-second time penalty, corner cutting. NRG up into P7. Verify now down to P8. Jack Deary and Foxshine were having a big battle until Foxshine shunted off the track. "13 laps to go." As we switch to Drilly, who is on softs, who will have to pit. Drilly is on 10-lap-old softs. Drilly pitting. That will put Sunboy P1. Sunboy now on 5-lap-old softs. 12 laps to go, folks. 12 laps. By Ben on the podium, P3. Drilly down to P7. As we watch these closing laps, can Sunboy take home the win? Sorry. Hmm. 11 laps to go. Sad boy setting the fastest sector 2. Folks, I will be right back. There will be no commentating for a couple of laps. I am back. We're lap 24 out of 32. Green Waco stopped on track. We have a lot of yellow flags. It seems TTV Ryan is also stopped on track. Let's go on board with the Ferrari over there and see quite what's going on. Ryan's just stuck there, can't move, his tires are burnt. They're just absolutely toasted. He's getting lapped now. Ryan's absolutely thrown away his attempts at getting a shoey from me. Sunboy still leads this Grand Prix on 10 lap old softs. Billy Ninja on 16 lap old hards. NRG and Verifier both also on 16 lap old hards, with Bed, Jack Deary, and Jack CS 07 both on are all on 10 lap old softs. Hold on, boys. I'll be right back. A couple more laps without commentary. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. We're on lap 29 out of 32. We have missed a lot. Sunboy is still chilling in front. Drilly in P4, McLaren with Ben in P3. Green Waco's Wi-Fi has disconnected. Three laps to go. That's the Ferrari of Sky AD in the muck. Billy Ninja now on 20 lap old hards, and Sunboy on 14 lap old softs. Sky having troubles with his car, is about to get lapped by Billy Ninja. Your second placeholder. Bahrain in P3. Luke Devitt is on 1 lap old softs, and that's Sunboy in the wall. Sunboy was in the wall, and the gap to Billy Ninja has closed. Green Waco is having to pit. Or sorry, that's Sky AD who had to pit. And maybe Green Waco as well. Lap 31 out of 32. Can Sunboy pull it off? These last couple moments must be antagonizing as Drilly passes Bahrain into P3. Jack Deary up into P5 on 16 lap old hards. Must be disappointing for Bahrain to be pushed down just like that. As we roll around the final bends of lap 31 heading into lap 32 and the final laps of the Imola Grand Prix. Last lap, here we go into turn 1. No, this is kind of a turn. I don't know if it's actually a turn. We won't count it. So into the chicane of turn 1 and 2. And 3. Sunboy heading for 3 race wins in a row on 17 lap old softs. 4 and 5. Can he pull it off? Billy Ninja 4 seconds behind and closing. Gap is actually starting to get bigger and smaller. So not really much movement going on within the gap wise. I think around the final couple of corners here. This must be. This must make Rye Hello there very, very happy. As Sunboy heading down the back straight Rounding the last 2 corners. We're on the last bend. And for the 3rd time in a row, Sunboy is a Grand Prix winner. But who's won? Sunboy or Billy? Sunboy had a 5-second penalty that he did not put out. We'll have to wait and see. Bahrain finished P4. Jack Deary P5. Energy. Foxshine, Sky, Rye, hello there, and Green Wacko all have finished. Wacko has been pushed up into P11. Energy, fastest lap, 15.481. All waiting on Luke Devitt and Jack SCOS, or SO7. Jack, unserved penalty. And for the 3rd time in a row, Sunboy is your Grand Prix winner. And the driver of the day is Jack CSO7. Congratulations, Jack. For the 3rd time in a row. He's throwing out some games this time to the fans. What a day. What a race. Enjoy it, Sunboy. Billy Ninja. P2. Congratulations, mate. Everdrilly, who was hunting down the win. Congratulations on P3, bud. That is it for your Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Probably butchered that, but you know. Congratulations to Sunboy, Billy Ninja, and Drilly. We will see you next weekend for the Brazilian Grand Prix. So that is about it. Hope you enjoyed this amusing Grand Prix. Surely a lot of crashes and a couple of people who DNF'd. But congratulations to our top 3 and everybody else who finished in points. We'll see you next week.